Hey guys, what's up? So today I have an exciting story for you guys that I've wanted to tell you guys for a really long time. I just wanted to wait until I was 21 to tell you because it does involve underage drinking and I wanted to not tell you. I just didn't think it was appropriate to tell you until I was of age now to drink. A few videos ago you guys told me that you wanted to see like more crazy pictures and stuff of me, and so this is kind of letting you in more to the younger crazy side of me. So basically, this story goes back to when I was 16 and I was a junior in high school, because any crazy story I have is going to be when I was 16 and in high school before I became boring. The weekend before this party was my friend's birthday, and this party was huge. There's honestly like probably over 100 people there. It was Vegas themed. I'll put like a picture or two of me right here. And yeah, this party was crazy to this day, and it's been like what, 5 or 6 years, people will still talk about this party. So whatever, it was that weekend and it was a lot of fun. And so the weekend after, my friend was like, my dad's out of town and he's gonna let me have people over. And so everyone took that as Vegas round 2, let's get it. Everyone was really hyped, like I said, because there was that crazy party the weekend before and my friend's dad was out of town and there was gonna be no parents, and so we were gonna just have the time of our lives. People started hearing about the party and texting her, and would text like me and my friends and be like, am I allowed to go? And we'd ask her, and she felt really bad saying no to people. So everyone was coming to this house and we were like, whatever, we've never gotten in trouble for this before, might as well. First of all, my mom never lets me sleep over at parties. She just, nothing ever happened good after like midnight or whatever. She didn't like know what I was doing there. I don't know, she wasn't okay with it, so she didn't ever want me to sleep there because she knew if I came home then I would be in her hands and she would know if I did anything I shouldn't have done, whatever. It took me like all week to convince her to let me stay at this party, and for some reason she let me stay at the party. She was a little bit suspicious because I hate sleepovers. I still to this day won't sleep at your house if I could go home. So here's Britt with her pillow pet in hand going to a party at 7 p.m. because that's what we did when we were 16. We get there, everyone's pounding shots. There's kids there because there was a keg, though it was her dad's keg that we were taking from because good children. And people were walking around with legit pitchers, like, you know, that you get at the restaurants, just filled with beer, and it was 7 p.m. It gets to, I don't remember the exact time. I know it wasn't late because I know this is one of the reasons my parents got insanely mad at me. The house owner leaves with some people to go get more alcohol because we were very stupid and immature and we're just drinking way too much way too quick. So she leaves, and that's when it gets sketchy because the cops came to the house literally a minute or two after she got home. So if she would have came home like a minute later, we would have been screwed, because not only would we have been caught for underage drinking, but it would have been considered trespassing, which is very serious. Luckily she gets home or whatever, and people start saying there's cops, there's cops, there's cops. And as 16, 17, 15-year-olds, our first instinct is let's run and hide. Let me be a Tana right here and be your big sister and tell you that if you're going to be stupid and underage drink at a party and stuff like that, if the cops come, don't hide, because they're there for a reason. They know that there's something going on. May that be the cars, the windows they can see through and see you guys. There's a reason that they're there. So you turning off the lights and music and hiding, like, they're not idiots. But anyways, so our instincts is everyone hide. People were literally hiding in like the washer and dryer, in the garage cabinets, under beds. Typically a cop cannot come into the house unless they have reasonable suspicion. They can knock and you can answer it and you can tell them they're not allowed in, but if they see a bottle or things like that, they are allowed to come in. So no one was answering the doors, and the cops are getting mad because they're like, okay, clearly people are in this house. So they look over the back fence and they see like bottles of beer. So therefore they have reasonable suspicion. They see people hopping the fences, which makes them mad. Rule number 2, don't do that. That can get you in more trouble, first of all, because then it is considered trespassing and they can get you for that. And it makes them mad. It's disrespectful. They go through the back and there's people hopping the fence. They literally pulled my friend's leg down because they were like, no, you're not going. I was still inside. I had no idea what was going on. I just was told there was cops. So I went and I hid in her dad's closet. And at first I thought this was a genius idea. Me and my friend were hiding in the closet. No one else was in there. We were in there for probably like an hour. The only thing I really remember about being in the closet was I texted Core and was like, I think I'm getting an MIC. I'm not even MIC. And this was at like 9:30 at night. The cops come in, they call us all out. I'm wearing a boa, okay, and I have like a pillow pet. Yeah. I go out and I'm like, crap, I need to like ditch the pillow pet and the boa. So I like take the boa off, and later on in the night when we're all sitting there, like someone picks up the boa and like one of the cops and goes, what is this? Were you guys seriously wearing this? And I was like, no. We're all sitting there and the cop starts taking people one by one and breathalyzing them, but they give us a big lecture before about how they're not stupid, basically what I just told you guys. They could see us, they knew we were there, they were hearing us, and it's just stupid to waste their time and hide, because at that point they're gonna find us. Then of course you have the really annoying, immature, disrespectful people at the party who start giving the cops attitude. These people were sober, so they knew whatever they said they would get away with saying, but it would just screw us over, the people who made the dumb decisions. And then they tried to give us trespassing as well, because it was at the dad's house and not my friend's house. One of my friends starts getting breathalyzed and she goes, no, I swear I didn't drink, like what I just blew is wrong. She did it 3 times before they were like, okay, you blew this. Some people blew zeros who were wasted. So then it was my turn. I blew. I got in trouble because blowing even a .001 is illegal if you're not 21. So I call my mom to pick me up, and she is so mad at me. She said, I've had a drink, I can't come get you. And I was like, what about dad? And she was like, it's a Friday night, we were having a drink together with the neighbors, we can't get you. I call my neighbor, can you please come get me? And he goes, I was with your parents, we are not able to come get you. I call my brother, I go, can you come get me? He goes, I'm out with my friends, it's a Friday night, I had a drink, I can't come get you. I look at the cop, because you weren't allowed to leave without a parent, because I was like underage. I was like, what if every single parent guardian thing that I have is unable to drive? And they go, there's no way. So they call my mom and she goes, it's true. And I'm sure at this point they're like, well, then this makes sense why you are an idiot. I was able to go home with my friend who was sober, and they drove me home. I got in trouble. We got an MIC. Some people got MICs and MIPs, and MIC is a minor in consumption and MIP is a minor in possession. Essentially from there, then you go to court and it's on your record and you have to pay money for a ticket. Luckily, the cops are very mad at us, so they try to send us to normal court versus kid court, because we were minors. So our MICs, most of them got dropped. If they were over 18, they didn't. I was lucky enough to get it dropped and not have to pay money, and it not to be on my record. But in a lot of cases, people aren't. So I don't know, this story is funny because it's like probably the craziest thing to ever happen to me, but for real, I'm not condoning underage drinking in any way. It's just a crazy story that happened to me and I wanted to share with you guys. The only reason I'm comfortable telling you guys the story is because now I'm 21, I'm much smarter, and I'd rather you guys learn from my mistakes than do it yourself. Be respectful towards cops. I was never disrespectful towards them, but other people were, and that got us in more trouble. They're there to help you. So yeah, that's the time I got in trouble with the cops. Don't do it. Be good. The computer is your friend. Spend your weekends on YouTube. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!